Okay, good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss about the road marking. The road markings are the special arrangements on the road used to control and to guide the traffic and to ensure the safety. So these are in the form of certain lines, patterns, words, symbols, reflectors, or the curb and side of the island or on fixed object near the roadway. So the functions road marking are used to control land, regulate the traffic flow. So they are used to ensure the maximum safety. They also provide the message covered by the road signals and signs. They are used as the controlling device in some cases. So types road marking are classified into two main types. One is the carriageway marking, second one is the object marking. Carriageway marking, it is the road marking applied to the carriageway. So in carriageway marking, it is the road marking applied to the carriageway. So center line, traffic land line, no overtaking zone marking, pavement edge lines, obstruction approach marking, stop lines, pedestrian crossing, cyclist crossing, route direction arrows, word message, parking shape limit, then bus stop, etc. Okay, then coming from the object marking, it is the road markings on the object such as abutments, flares, curbs, traffic island, etc. So the object within the carriageway, so the curb marking for visibility, curb marking for parking restrictions. So the objects adjustment to the carriageway. The general principles of longitudinal marking. The solid lines are restrictive in nature. Broken lines are solid line are restrictive in nature. Broken lines are restriction in character. Double line indicates the maximum restrictions. So materials and colors. So the paint in the general material used for pavement, curb and object marking as per the Indian standards IS 164 1981 how to apply the mm, thermoplastic paints to be used. So use of minutes glass beads then incorporated in the marking to produce a retro reflective surface and to obtain the improved night visibility. The most common coloring applied on the road marking are white and then yellow. So the colors and then they are used in white color all carriageway markings except for pedestrian restrictions, whereas in yellow color parking restriction markings and center and barrier lines marking alternate bands of white and black. So curb and object markings. Coming from the carriageway marking, the center line. Okay, so in center line marking is a carriageway. Mm, the marking used to indicate the center of the carriageway and to separate the traffic in the opposite direction. So the pattern of the central line depends on either urban road or maybe the rural road. So this is the 10-meter thick line we have to draw in mid of the road surface, that is called center line marking. Whereas in traffic land lines are the broken lines which permit the land changing with passion. So see the traffic land, no overtaking zone markings. So these are provided on horizontal curve, the submit curves and the place where the availability of safe OST. The OST is nothing but overtaking site distance. The markings for a no overtaking zone consist of a combination line along the center line. So the no overtaking. So here the overtaking permitted, but here the no overtaking. Here the no no overtaking. Okay, so the dotted line is flexible to us, so this area indicated to a overtaking area, so this is called no overtaking zone marking. So if the line are continually marking, so here there are restriction to take the overtaking, or here having the dotted line, so it is called an overtaking line. So coming from the pavement edge line, the pavement edge lines are used to indicate the edges of the carriageway without curbs. So these are in the form of a single continuous line placed about 15 centimeter from the edge pavement line, or of 15 to 20 centimeter wide. Whereas the abstraction approach markings, these markings are necessary to guide the traffic on the approach to the fixed abstractions within the carriageway. It should be designed to guide the traffic away from the obstruction. So see in this way, so they are marking like a yellow color. Okay, so this is one line, this is one line, so exactly the line are separated in each and every lines. So here the marking are different with the normal line, so from there they are used to only the color like the yellow. So whereas in flow in opposite direction on two side of abstractions, so flow in same direction on two sides are abstraction. Okay, so the stop line, so it is solid white line provided transversely to the carriageway and used to indicate the point behind which vehicles are required to stop in compliance with a stop sign. So the traffic signals are traffic police. As per the Indian standard, the width of the stop line is 1 per rural roads like 30 centimeter, whereas for urban and suburban roads is 20 centimeter. Edge of carriageway and footpath. So see from this area, so this is our stop line. Okay, so here we have to take 2 to 3 meter, then here we have to take the 30 meter, up to 30 meter, then here we have to take up to 20 centimeter. So the distance between from the non less than 1.25 m, then not more than 9 meter. Okay, so likewise we have to design in the road area, so we have to take perfect geometric design, whereas in the alignment area. Whereas coming from the pedestrian crossing, the pedestrian crossings are very important markings and marked at all intersections where there is substantial conflict between vehicle and pedestrian movements. So the pedestrian crossings are located to ensure that adequate visibility, okay, and adequate space for pedestrian waiting. So we have to provide the proper marking in the pedestrian marking also. So the minimum and maximum width of the pedestrian crossing should be 2 meter and 4 meter respectively, whereas the location of a pedestrian crossing at a right angled and acute angled crossing area. So see from this exact location. Okay, so this dotted lines, all those things. Okay, so the crossed line here they are represented only for the pedestrian marking. So this area, okay, so the minimum 2 meter we have to provide it in this area, in the gap between one strip to some other strips. So the strip having the gap between 50 centimeter. So as the technical person, while writing the explanation, you have to do only the marking the exact dimension in a proper way for alignment of road surfaces. Okay, so from here the maximum 125 centimeter, so see from here the 40 centimeter. So from this area to this area, the distance from this location is called 1 meter. So the cyclist crossing, okay, so it is marked by 50 centimeter into 50 centimeter square marking with a center to center spacing of 100 meter. So the width of the cyclist marking is same as the cycle tracking. So see from here the exact portion, this area is called 0.3 meter, whereas in coming from the marked location 0.1 meter. So the size from this 2 point is called 0.2 meter, so this point is 0.43 meter. So the arrow mark end of the area at in horizontal angle we have to take 2.5 meter continuously. So we have to mid the portion, so intersection location 1.4 meter to 1.1 meter. So totally the entire span of this area is 5 meter. So the route direction arrow, this kind of diagram we have to represent in the road surfaces. So then the route direction arrows in a road surface, the word message you have to display, like word message are used to guide, to warns and to regulate the traffic in terms or words and letters. So example, slow, speed limit 30, or maybe want to stop the roads. So now we have to do the parking space limit. So these markings are used to indicate and to limit the space provided for parking of various vehicles on the either side of the roads. So the bus stop we have to indicate in a clear manner, because the unknown person where they are crossed in a new location, so that time we have to provide a proper message converted to the bus stop also. So it is the construction or arrangement made for the purpose of stopping of buses for public transport. Then object marking and curb marking. So see, from this this location to this location we have to should take 50 centimeter, then this path, okay, so up to 30 centimeter. Whereas in curb marking we can give the commonly also alternately strips will be followed, na? So that area we have to give the dimension 50 centimeter to 50 centimeter. So these two marking are we have to provide in the curb, okay. Then obstruction in the carriageway are marked by the strips of alternating blacks and white colors only, the sloping down at 40-degree angles, whereas in curb with all islands are painted either alternate black and white or squared black, so and then white. Okay, so these are the things, okay. In road we have to give in a proper marking to the public. Okay, if any have doubt now we will discuss in the class. Okay, then thank you.